view this rare Bill Mitchell creation, we're headed to GM's top secret design studio. Hello?
Jay, you found us.
Oh, yeah, it's a hard place to find. I'm so excited about this car.
It is going to be cool.
Because nobody's ever really seen it.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Wow, you're being pretty dramatic. You got the black curtain, the whole thing.
But it's a big deal.
And it is a big deal. All right, well, let's, can we pull the cover off?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, well, I want to see it.
Well, that was a car built in the early 70s. GM built a car with a Ferrari engine in it. Nobody really knew about it. Because that has a Ferrari engine in it, GM would never let the car be shown. It was just an experimental thing. So we got to drive it and take it out on the road. So it was interesting. A lot of things like that, a lot of things people haven't seen before.
I like it. Go ahead, Mike.
So you're going to do this in different parts of the country with different cars, obviously.
Well, we've shot all 8 shows, and we're going to start another series pretty soon. Yeah, we go all over the country, wherever the cars are. You know, went to Detroit, we went a few other places. It's
amazing how America has always been so car-centric, hooked on cars. I mean, look at, you got a 66 Mustang.
I do.
I have a 1949 Ford that I don't want, but, you know, I still have it.
And only 2 payments left. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you have 100 cars. How do you handle your car payments?
It's not easy, but that's why I have to do shows like this.
Exactly.
Sure you do.
We're paying you in croissants.
I'll tell you, when I drive that Mustang, I get stopped. I mean, every 5 seconds, I get honked at, waved at. Somebody comes up.
Gee, a blonde in a Mustang. How unusual.
No.
I get honked.
That coming.
And a convertible. Yeah.
You would have ever guessed that.
My dad had that car.
Wearing a bikini. I mean, what are they looking at? Do they really like Mustangs that much?
Was it your dad's car?
No, I'm just saying that people come up to me and say, oh, my father had, my dad drove me around in that. Right. What year is that, 66?
Yeah, which really leads into the connection with America and cars, with our memories, with our past.
Sure.
Talk about why America has a love affair with cars the way we do.
Well, you know, the car was sort of the iPhone of the day. Now you can go places virtually. Years ago, you had to go places in reality, you know, and that's sort of the difference. I mean, the car was, I remember the worst day of my life. I was 15 and a half, and we lived 7 miles from uptown. And I'm riding uptown to where everybody hangs out. And my friend, who was 6 months older than me, Louis, I just got his license, and he drives by in a convertible with a girl, and I'm on my bike. Jay, you going uptown? I'll see you guys up there. He roars off. Like an hour later, I pull in, exhausted, sweating. Everybody's left already. And I said, this is the worst day of my life, because my friends all are driving now, and I'm still on my bicycle. It was like a nightmare.
Yeah.
John.
So 100 cars, right?
Well, 140, but yeah.
Who's counting?
Okay, 140 cars.
40.
Let me ask you the most obvious question in the world. Most treasured of those 140 cars. If you had to get rid of 139, what's the one you'd keep?
Well, I'm not sure. I like antique steam cars. I got, you know, it's sort of the history of transportation. If you like a subject, you keep wanting to go back further and further and see what came before that, what came before that, you know. And that's, you know, when I was a kid, I just liked muscle cars and Ferraris and things like that. But what came before that and what came... So I've got cars dating back to just about the turn of the century.
Do you have any pickup trucks?
Yeah, I got a couple of pickup trucks.
I have a 93 Ford, 150, 2 tanks, roll-up windows.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
The kids don't know what this is.
You know, I had a buddy of mine brought his 2 7-year-olds to my garage, and they went, Dad, look at this, and they rolled them down, and they rolled it back up, and they spent all day doing it. That was the thing in the world.
What was your first car?
My first car was a 34 Ford I got when I was 14, and my dad and I bought it, and we dragged it back to the house, and my job was to get it running by the time I got my driver's license 2 years later. So, and so I kind of learned on that car.
Yeah. Do you ever look at the campaign season this year and just thank the comedy gods that you have material every night?
Boy, you get the government you deserve, don't you? Yeah, I mean, I think it's hilarious. It's very funny to watch. I'm enjoying the whole spectacle of it. My favorite guy now is a guy I talked about last night, Martin O'Malley. He's 2% in the polls. 2%. He's been in the race for 8 months, and he's only tied with low-fat milk. That's not good. That's not good when that's, you know, you need more. You need more than that. I'm enjoying Ted Cruz. I don't want to say he's right-wing, but he feels Netanyahu is not pro-Israel enough.
Okay,
that would
right.
That would be right.
What about Donald Trump?
Donald, when do you guys think he's going to drop out? You know he will. You know he's going to drop out.
January.
Yeah, probably. As soon as he drops in the polls, he's gone. You know that's going to happen.
January 2025.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, exactly.
Jay's come here just to provoke you, Joe.
Yes, exactly.
I can't be provoked. No, you know, it's funny.
Who do you like?
We've been saying that. Well, you know, Jeff was governor when I was in Florida. And so I've seen this remarkable transformation of a guy who actually had a lot of Democrats, independents, and Republicans voting for him go on the national stage and just sort of evaporate. So there's a long way to go, though.
You just sort of stand off to the side and watch the others tear each other apart.
Right.
Because what happened, everybody is one extreme or the other, and the mainstream one is always, it's like car design. Somebody does wild, somebody does boring. And the one that's in the middle has a little bit of
middle.
Yeah. So I still think he has the best chance. And the guy I like is a guy from Ohio. I'm sorry. Kasich.
Yes.
He seems like a normal, decent guy. I don't agree with this, but that's the law. Okay, fine. All right.
Yeah.
You have to follow the law. You can't suddenly decide
you can't pick the amendments you don't like. The Supreme Court.
Everybody loved the Supreme Court when they're for the Second Amendment. Oh, no, hey, wait a minute. You know, 5 lawyers? Hey, what's this all about? You know, so it gets a little silly.
Jay Leno's Garage premieres tonight at 10.